Baal was the name of the supreme god worshipped in ancient Canaan and Phoenicia. The practice of Baal worship infiltrated Jewish religious life. It became widespread in Israel during the reign of Ahab and also affected Judah. The name Baal means Lord, the plural is Baalim. In general, Baal was a fertility god who was believed to enable the earth to produce crops and people to produce children. Different regions worshipped Baal in different ways, and Baal proved to be a highly adaptable god. Various locales emphasized one or another of his attributes and developed special denominations of Baalism. Baal of Peor and Baal Berith are two examples of such localized deities. According to Canaanite mythology, Baal was the son of El, the chief god, and Asherah, the goddess of the sea. Baal was considered the most powerful of all gods, eclipsing El, who was seen as rather weak and ineffective. In various battles, Baal defeated Yam, the god of the sea, and Mot, the god of death and the underworld. The Canaanites worshipped Baal as the sun god and as the storm god. He's usually depicted holding a lightning bolt who defeated enemies and produced crops. They also worshipped him as a fertility god who provided children. Baal worship was rooted in sensuality and involved ritualistic prostitution in the temples. The priests of Baal appealed to their god in rites of wild abandon, which included loud, ecstatic cries and self-inflicted injury. Before the Hebrews entered the Promised Land, the Lord God warned against worshipping Canaan's gods, but Israel turned to idolatry anyway. During the reign of Ahab and Jezebel, at the height of Baal worship in Israel, God directly confronted paganism through his prophet Elijah. First, God showed that he, not Baal, controlled the rain by sending a drought lasting 3.5 years. Then Elijah called for a showdown on Mount Carmel to prove who the true God was. All day long, 450 prophets of Baal called on their God to send fire from heaven, but there was no response. No one answered. No one paid attention. After Baal's prophets gave up, Elijah prayed a simple prayer, and God answered immediately with fire from heaven. The evidence was overwhelming, and the people fell prostrate and cried, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" The Baalim of the Old Testament were nothing more than demons masquerading as gods, and all idolatry is ultimately devil worship.